Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here. This is Alvin here with 5M Investing, where I cover stock market trading and options trading as well. Today I want to address the most commonly asked question that I get from my students, which is, how do I buy stocks? Well, bear with me, as you can probably tell in the background, we have a little bit of thunder going on here right now. But I want to get to that question about buying stocks. It's the most common question that I get, and you would think, that seems like a very obvious answer, right? You just open up a trading account, put some money in there, buy the stock, which it is actually a very easy process. But I wanted to go through that because it is a very commonly asked question because, quite frankly, it's not taught in the school system. You can go through high school, you can go through college, and you never really be taught about investing, which is a very, very important aspect of one's life. If you want to try to build wealth in this country, the stock market is probably one of the best engines that you can use. So I want to go through and break down the process for you. And I put together a little outline of certain things that you're going to need. Number one, you're going to need a checking account. Doesn't matter what bank it is that you have, if it's a credit union like Navy Federal, or if it's a huge bank like Wells Fargo or Bank of America. If you got a checking account or a savings account, you're in the game. The next part is actually the one that requires a little bit of thought, and that involves choosing a brokerage account here. Now, I have my Robinhood account up here, and I'll get back to that in a second, but there are a lot of brokerage houses that you can choose from, and depending upon what you're willing to pay in fees is going to determine which brokerage house that most people are going to decide from. Obviously, there are other factors as well for those of you who are already in the game. If you go ahead and choose the cheapest option, probably the cheapest options are Interactive Brokers and then Robinhood as well, which is free to buy and sell shares of stocks as well as options. So if you're looking for cost-cutting measures, those would probably be the two to choose from. Now, that's not to say that you should only look at cost, because there are other aspects of it as well. The trading platform is a big factor. One of my personal favorites is actually TD Ameritrade here, and they usually charge $6.95 per trade, which is a bit pricey. Some of these brokerage houses will have introductory plans, so if you deposit a certain amount of money, they'll let you trade commission free here. If you look at TD Ameritrade here, they have a promotion here for 60 days of commission free trading, and then after that you get hit with the $6.95 fee. So it really just depends. If you know someone who's already trading and investing, they can kind of guide you as to what you might want to use as a platform. Me personally, I use TD Ameritrade. I love their platform, but I hate their fees. So actually, I lean on Robinhood quite a bit. They have an incredible phone app, much better here than the desktop app that I'm showing you. But that's something to consider as far as just the ease of use, not just the actual commissions. The next thing you're going to need to do is actually deposit money in that account. Now, when I started trading, I put in about $700 and I bought a few shares of Visa and McDonald's back when the prices were a little bit more reasonable. They've gone up quite a bit since then. So thankfully, I've seen a nice appreciation on my investment. Once you've deposited that money, and that can take a while to settle for you, but once that money is settled into your individual account, then you can actually go and get into the game. Now, there are these little things that we call ticker symbols when you're trading, and ticker symbols are nothing more than abbreviations. So I have Verizon up here. Its ticker symbol is VZ. So if I want Microsoft, for instance, its ticker symbol is MSFT. So one of the things you'll eventually learn how to do is actually memorize some of these ticker symbols. You don't really need to, as you can see from how I'm doing it here. All I'm doing is just typing in the name of the company, and then voila, the actual stock itself will come up. And depending upon what trading platform you use, but pretty much all of them will have information about how the stock has done over the past year or 5 years. Even though past isn't necessarily prologue, it does give you an idea of where the stock is actually trending here. And so you can learn other things about what the business does, who the CEO is, and any information in the news that is occurring about that particular company. So I'm going to go ahead in real time and actually purchase a stock for you just to show you how easy it is. I'm going to stick to Verizon here. It's an after hours trading. So I'm going to see if I can't make a purchase here of that stock. It usually has pretty good trading volume, so it should be pretty easy to do. Now, when you're buying a stock, there are two types of orders you can put on. One is the market price, which usually that's fluctuating up and down as the day goes along. And then there's this thing called a limit price, where you can actually set up a price that you want. So for instance, if I didn't want to pay $56.37, I could just say, hey, when the stock hits $56, purchase the stock. And then the computer software will do it for you. Now, in the interest of time here though, because I want to actually purchase this in real time, I'm just going to hit market order. So once I've typed in how many shares, and I just want one share for the purpose of this video here, and then I click the submit buy button, and I just have to log in, of course, because why the heck not? And once I've logged in, voila, I've actually purchased the share of the stock. I got it at $56.49, which is a little bit higher than what it was trading at when the market closed today, but the market's overall has been up pretty well today. So that's how you purchase a stock. It's very easy. You start off, you just need a checking account or a savings account, deposit the money into your individual brokerage account that you set up, and you can choose from a number of different options. I just choose Robinhood for you. You can use TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Schwab, you pick. But once you've made that deposit, all you have to do is go in that system here, type in the stock that you want, hit the buy button after you've chosen how many shares that you want of that stock, and you are good to go. All right, so that wraps up this video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you like the content that you've seen here today, and I'll catch you all in another one. Thank you.